As a self-classified academic weapon, I've probably taken most classes that there are to take in high school, and I'll be telling you with full-on accuracy which classes are really the best, from worst to best. Starting with computer science. This is about the bottom of the barrel for high school classes. This shit has the most tedious, head-smashing, brain-numbing, ball-tickling work out of any class in high school. I would be wishing that math class would go on for just a little longer so I didn't have to go do this shit. I mean, who the fuck enjoys using Microsoft Excel? Nerds. That's who. And fuck them nerds. This is your first and final warning. Do not take this class. You will regret it. This class will single-handedly take away some of your personality with its sheer boringness. And you don't want to be a boring person, do you? I mean shit, boring people are the most successful. Just look at the world leaders. Would you really want to go out to do something with them? They probably spend half of the time shining their damn shoes. The second class on this list, and therefore the second worst class, is accounting. Man, I don't give a damn how many bands a year I'd make doing this shit. Fuck accounting. Not only is the work itself boring, but if you got this job, you'd be having to deal with snobby ass rich people all day. And I fucking hate rich people. You can say it's cause I'm jealous of them cause they got bands, but yeah, that's why I hate rich people. Fuck rich people for having more money than me. But the worst part is the class itself. I'd be having the best school day ever, walk up in that bitch with a smile across my face, and this bitch ass teacher hands me 10 pages of like 50 different rows of accounting work to do. At what point is this just child labor, man? I don't want to do this shit. And get this. There was a year in my life where I had both these classes at the same time. First world problems, man. The work is bad and all, but the worst part of this class was I had it with a group of obnoxious ass seniors. Usually it's freshmen that are the annoying ones, but no, these seniors put them all to shame. They all pretty much had Reddit humor, and I had to hear that shit all day. If I hear another grown man in high school make a joke about Ohio, I'll fucking end it on the spot. That shit pushed me to the edge. But moving on, today's third class will be math. In any form. I cannot stand this shit. The most useless class of all time by far. Shit will have me feeling like a failure because I don't know the trigonometric theorem dividends of a reciprocal of x plus 9 minus the sum of 956,328. And to be honest, that really isn't much of an exaggeration. There are some of the most outrageous questions ever that are asked on these stupid ass exams. And then the teacher will have me come up to the board like expecting me to know that shit or something, and I'll just be embarrassed. I'll have to stand in front of all the cool kids not knowing what to say. And the real question is, what is the point of being good at math? What the hell are you gonna do with a math degree? Nobody's gonna hire your ass to solve calc problems. Most real world problems are easy enough to solve with a calculator. And I'm gonna end the our school class is useless debate right here. And the answer is yes. And let me tell you why. Most of the arguments for math in school was that it will expand your brain and increase your capacity for learning. Okay, I get that, but why couldn't we do it with literally any other subject? Why would they choose the most boring, lame, stupid subject ever to expand my goddamn brain with? I want to move to Finland, man. And on to subject 4, science. This is about the point where it's neither hit nor miss for me. I don't hate science, but I definitely don't like it either. Sometimes the science lessons be fun as shit. And you be over there at your table doing experiments with your friends. And then sometimes they have your ass over there combining elements on a paper and shit. And it's like, fuck that. Yesterday we were making elephant toothpaste, and today I'm over here pissed off because I don't know the symbol for gold. And why is the element symbol for gold AU? Why the fuck would it not just be GO or like GD? But I don't really have much else to say about this subject, so we're gonna move on. Today's 5th subject is gonna be art. You might be saying this shit is ranked too low, but for me, I've never really understood what people love about this class. It's the same thing with reading. On my own time, I'd like to do it. And sometimes it can actually be really fun. But when they give me a due date for that shit and force me to do it every day, I'm not gonna wanna do it. Like, fuck you, teacher, don't tell me what to do, I ain't listening to nobody. And some of the projects in art class are just tedious as hell. Moving on to the 6th subject, which is English. Man, most of the time I love English because I don't never do shit in this class. You'll just walk into the class, listen to the teacher yap for like 45 minutes, she'll give you an exit ticket, and you're pretty much done. That's quite literally how most of the days go in English class. But the reason that it's not at the very top for me is because of the actual tests you get in this class. When they have you reading those long ass papers and then doing the multiple choice questions, that shit is the absolute worst. And for some reason, it's like they deliberately choose the most boring stories too. If I have to answer one more question about thank you ma'am, I'm gonna lose my shit. I swear schools are so tone deaf. Let me read about Ready Player One or some shit. That book is heat. And the final subject for today will be history. The #1 class. This shit is the best of the best. I do this shit for fun. Shout out to my freshman and sophomore year history teacher too. She was the best. There was one time in this class where I was chosen that if I get 100% on my history test, we get a pizza party. And I was up studying all day for that shit. I was doing Quizlets and Kahoots, and I was reading them damn papers. I was locked in as hell, and you bet your ass I got 100%. I felt like a damn king that day. But even when it doesn't involve pizza, that class is still fire. Reading the smartboard and taking notes about stuff that's actually interesting, and the fact that the reason we take this class actually makes sense, makes the class itself even better. Don't repeat the same mistakes that our ancestors made. And you best believe I'm not making those damn mistakes. History was the only class in high school where I feel like I consistently got an A. Go figure, when a class is actually interesting, I feel motivated to learn about it. It's almost like if we took that into account for the classes that we give our kids in this country to take, we'll probably get better grades, and we won't be so fucking stupid here in America. But at the end of the day, no matter how much I love history, school as a whole, I'll never like it. I'll never agree with most of the stuff that we're taught in there, but it is mandatory for us to not be stupid. But anyways, thanks for watching the video, and I'll probably post again tomorrow.